Good morning, everybody. It's Mike. It's Monday, the 5th of August. Happy Monday. I hope you guys all had a good weekend. Definitely feeling better today. Not great, not 100%, but I'm getting there, I hope. So here we are. We got a big gap down overnight. We're down over 1%. And as of 7:20, futures are just off the lows here. From an economic standpoint today, we have PMI services index at 945 and ISM non-manufacturing at 10. So we do have some data, and you need to be aware of that. Trump and Fed speak in China will come out at any time into the course of this year as we're moving forward. So why do we have a gap down? In fact, we were holding in okay last night until the Chinese currency, the yuan, just dropped like a rock. And it's now clear that China, while they're denying it, devalued their currency last night in a retribution type action towards us putting tariffs on. This is something they've done over and over again. They keep devaluing their currency to basically mitigate the impact of the tariffs. So we have this, so trade war continues, and we'll see what happens over here. And there's no signs of this stopping at this point. So let's jump into it. Today, for what it's worth, for me, it's been a very quiet over the weekend, is you got to be exceptionally careful here. This is a time to keep your powder dry and wait. I do think the opportunity today is going to be the long side, not to the downside. I suspect we're going to bounce today at some point, and we'll go over why here as we move forward. So let's go to the ES here. See the ES coming in on the lows. If you look at the ES, again, one of the reasons I think we're going to get ready to bounce out of the Bollinger Bands, extended down, big down move. We're coming into our 5% pullback already. So, in 4 days or so, in a week, we've done almost a 5% pullback. Very quick, very fast pullback down here. Typically, you get a move like this, you tend to get some type of bounce back, okay? So if you look at these moves, you see this move down like this, you get a bounce before you get the final thrust, right? You can see right in here, you get this big down move, boom. You're going to usually get some type of bounce in there before it goes as the markets start getting oversold, right? Here, you come down, you go around, you push up before you rolled over. Push up, roll down, push up, right? Roll down. This was different. This was out and out panic that we had going into Christmas last year. So just saying, here we are. We're way down now. We're off for extended out of the Bollinger Bands. So we'll see what happens here. Again, my suspicion is we're going to bounce at some point today. Crude. Iran sees another tanker. It's not clear as whose it is. It may be Iraqis. Nobody's really sure. It doesn't seem to be a big deal right now. Oil, no real bounce behind it. Again, if China is going to be weak, oil is going to remain weak. The fear out there right now that's being thrown around, by the way, that's on getting into oil, is that China is going to start buying Iranian oil. And, there's articles that oil would drop $5 to $7. Bank of America came out today and said oil would be down to 30 if they did that. So there's a lot of fear. There's nothing going on. There's just a lot of fear, anxiety out there at this point. All right, so we see that. Gold is rallying. Guess we should have all held gold. Another huge move, finally breaking out. Tough trade. Shook people. Now here it goes. I'm not going to chase it here, but it's a nice trade. Bitcoin bonds also up again. Not chasing bonds here. This is a flight to safety. Huge move. Let it go. Let it come in before you chase that. And Bitcoin is waking up here again. Bitcoin's been a flight to safety. It's been very strange, but this is where they go for safety. You see this moving up. All right, so let's go to our sentiment. And, sentiment, we're there. We were there before today. We're going to be there further. So first of all, our breadth indicator showing that we've already broke the 10-day moving average here, right? Showing that we were starting a downtrend in the market. That said, we've seen this before and it hasn't lasted. We do this every once in a while. We turn and quickly come back. So, I don't necessarily buy that we're going into a long downtrend yet. We've seen these turn real quickly. It does this a lot. The trend has overall since December been up with brief dips below it. We'll respect that until we get some further follow through. The oscillators, we're already getting into a nice area. If you look at the NIMOT here, the NAMOT, which tracks the NASDAQ, we're right at negative 141. That tells us we're already into an oversold area. We're out of neutral. Negative 200 is a great signal. You can see how rare it is we get there. We got a beautiful signal back in December, right? I was screaming that we're going to get an oversold bounce in December. We're going to get our Christmas rally, okay? We did it here again back into the March lows, right? We get some nice signals, okay? The NIMOT, which tracks the New York Stock Exchange, not far off of there as well. Come on, there we go, at negative 122. These are all going to be lower on the open, right? Intraday, these are going to flush lower. And the put to call index, which we know we love to look for a sentiment reversal, was screaming bearish on Friday on the close and telling us that we are indeed in the area where we could look for some type of reversal. So that brings us to today. And currently we're trading at 288.25. We just put in the low. 287.17 is the 5% correction. And right now we are just below this 289, the 100-day, which we talked about. So for today, what are we looking for? First things I would look for, if this 287 area, if you hit that, look how far the 8-day was from yesterday. We're all the way at 297. We'll be $10 below it, although it's going to open and move down. Bollinger Band's going to open up when the markets open. But again, we're going to be way outside of it. I would look for some type of short-term reversal. So, if you want to look for round numbers here, you look into this area, you say, we're breaking below this area. We're breaking all these areas of support. We have this little gap we never quite finished filling down here. Okay, 285. So it can go to 285 if it wants to, and then look for a reversal. If we were actually dip on the open, 200-day is now wide open. The door is in play for there. But for today, look for, if low would be 285. I wouldn't think we go much beyond that. For today, look for a bounce up. If we take the 100-day at 289 and maybe just move back up and retest and fill up towards the 50-day would be the highs. 50 days all the way up here at 292. So the market has a lot of range in it today. If it really wants to get jiggity, it can go to 284. 8 days is going to come down quick. So keep an eye on these levels today. But really watch the individual names. Watch what the market wants to do. You can see we've had big volume the last couple of days. I went over a bunch of charts with you guys last night, talking about names I liked and things I thought could be in play this week. And, that was before, obviously, we got to here today, right? So everything's, within reason. We have a lot going on. But some of the names that were really interesting to me were names like Amgen, McDonald's, and Bristol Myers. And nothing's really changed on those, right? When you look at those charts, these charts look good. Amgen, nice looking chart, right? If the markets hold up, okay? BMY, talked about that. Another nice looking charts if the markets hold up. Okay. McDonald's was strong all day on Friday. Nice looking chart if the markets hold up. Really got to see what they come after here. In tech, I keep an eye on Microsoft. Why Microsoft? Because that's been the bell cow. That's been the leader. So if that turns, that would be a sign the markets want to go. Micron on Friday was strong, right? Held, carried around, reversal candle. Today on the gap down, not even below Friday's low. I would keep an eye on this name for a bounce. You want to look to the stronger names here. Google got an upgrade this morning. Okay, point increased to 1350 from 1250 at Loop. Not the most reputable, but again, been one of the stronger names. Twitter, another name that's been one of the stronger names out there, trying to hold in, still above Friday's lows, right? We're looking to names here that can give us a bounce. We're looking for names that have been stronger that maybe we can get a bounce out of. Outside of that, guys, I would just pick something. If the market starts to bounce, pick something alike. Boeing goes ex-dividend this week. Right, you can see it right here, $2 coming out on the 8th. Likely they'll try to bounce it into there. You can look for a Boeing bounce into there as people pile in it to get paid the dividend. Okay, so you can look for a move into that. You can try something along those lines. Outside of that, guys, very, very careful here. CRM, all that flow did roll down. But you look at this and say, do you really want to chase it? Here it is at 140. Somebody pointed out to me, not a bad area for it. Yep, 140 is not a bad area if the markets hold. Extended down, good place for a reversal. Day trade, nothing else at this point. I mean, that's really what we're looking at here is day trade scalps to the longs today. Look to put some money in our pockets and be out. Apple's been beaten up hard. Is down below here, 198. They are front and center in this Apple trade war, in this China trade war. You have to be really, really careful with that. But bottom line, there's some names here that look pretty good. There's some names here that I would not mind thinking about getting involved in. I would look for some some bounces on these names today. Okay, Low had earnings this morning, getting beat up. What else? Oh, Target got an upgrade this morning. Remember that put seller on Friday, the October 70 puts, he sold them to open, right? Big bounce on here. Somebody came in saying that's as far as it's going. So these are some names I'd keep an eye on today, but ultimately you got to feel comfortable. And if you're not really comfortable today, stay on the sidelines. For what it's worth, there's a lot of angst in this market. It's getting hit with bad news. It's summer. Not an easy time to trade. See what this market deals here. Again, I would look for a reversal at some point today where this market bounces and starts to come back. Markets rarely bottom on a Friday, usually on Monday mornings. It'd be nice if we don't bounce into the open here and we get a nice red open to buy. All right, guys, I'll be back with you my normal times. I'm live with you 9 to 9:30 today, 10:30 to 12:30, 3:30 to the close, and I'm going to be on TD Ameritrade at 2:30 this afternoon if you guys want to join me then. Everybody have a great day trading, and I'll catch you later.